A little time for one of my favorite segments, answering some questions that the viewers have for me. Keith, I know you've been out in the dumpster digging around to see if there's anything in there you could find, some crazy question or even some nice ones. So let's see what you've come up with tonight.
Yeah, I wish you hadn't thrown those sardines away. It really made for bad dumpster diving. Yes, sir. What is your name?
My name is Ebby Phillips.
Ebby, where are you from?
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Well, what are you doing here?
Just coming to check out the Huckabee show.
There you
what's
go.
Your question? There you go.
All right, sir. My question is, news reporter Brian Ross shared a fake report on the president and Russia and was suspended. The question is that enough when a reporter makes up the news?
Well, I've had my dealings with Mr. Brian Ross over the years, and I've been on the receiving end of some of his so-called investigative reporting. And it was anything but pleasant because I found him to be incredibly aggressive, unfair, and frankly, just downright dishonest. So you may be asking the wrong guy, because I think beyond a suspension, I'd tell O'Brien bye-bye if it were me, but that's just me. He's gotten a lot of awards, but the biggest award I'd give him is retirement.
Yes, ma'am. What is your name?
My name's Christine Swenson.
Christine, where are you from?
I am from originally Chehalis, Washington.
Really?
Can you pronounce that again?
Yeah.
What is that?
Chehalis, Washington.
Chehalis?
Yeah, originally. I've been here in Tennessee for the last 15, though.
Okay, go ahead with your question.
Actress Kate Winslet recently had said director Woody Allen understands women. Are we missing something here, Governor?
I don't take anything away from Woody Allen's enormous talent as a director, as a writer, as a comedian, even as a clarinet player. But I think Woody probably should have been taken to the woodshed earlier in his life when it comes to maybe taking nicer care of women. But then again, you got to understand, eyes raised the old Southern way, where you still open the doors for a lady and you show some respect and you provide some honor. I still think that has not gone out of style.
Yes, sir. What is your name?
My name is Jordan.
Jordan? Where are you
Jordan.
from, Jordan?
Here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, this is never mess with a guy with a bowler tie.
Nope, wouldn't do it.
Yes, that's true.
What's your question?
My question is that the Jewish people are clearly recorded in history as those who built and lived in Jerusalem. Why is this an issue with so many nations?
It shouldn't be, but you have to understand there has been a long-time historic anti-Semitic approach and really just hatred for Jewish people. And it's not just the Holocaust. It goes back for thousands of years. It's irrational. It doesn't make sense, but it's there. The reason that the effort and the decision of our current president to recognize Jerusalem as the capital, frankly, is important because Jerusalem is a city for whom the only people who have ever had Jerusalem as a capital has been the Jewish people. They're the only ones, ever. Nobody else has ever claimed it. If the Palestinians say, we want that as our capital, then you ask them, well, when was it your capital? It never was. And the fact is that when you go to Jerusalem, I'm there several times a year, and one of the things that I find most truly appreciative about the Israelis, they welcome me as a Christian to go to sites that are important to me. They also protect and provide access to sites for Jewish people who go, but may surprise some folks, but they bend over backwards to provide safe access to the Muslim sites for the Muslim people who go and visit sites that are holy to them. Let me explain to you. When I was there last May, I could go anywhere in the Israeli-controlled part of Israel. I could go to a Muslim site, a Jewish site, a Christian site, absolutely safe. But when I wanted to go to the tomb of Joseph with a group of Jewish friends of mine, we had to go at midnight under armored guard with an armored car. We went through tear gas, and we had to dodge all kinds of debris being thrown at us. Now, that wasn't in Israel. It was in the Palestinian Authority. So explain to me, how come it is that I have free access in the Israeli-controlled areas, but I have to basically fight my way in just to simply have prayer at Joseph's tomb? That, to me, says a whole lot about why this was an important and a very proper decision for the president to make. Thank you very much for your question.
All right, sir. Come on up here. What's your name? Peyton. Where are you from?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, sir. What's your question?
I was wondering if you had a favorite TV show that you like to watch for entertainment.
It would be the Huckabee Show on TBN. It's an amazing show. I just encourage everyone to watch it every Saturday and Sunday, 8 o'clock and again at 11 Eastern Time Zone, 7 and 10 in the Central Time Zone. I mean, frankly, once you watch that, what else is there? But you know, if there's anything else that I watch, quite frankly, it's a lot of the old stuff. I mean, I still like reruns of Andy Griffith. I like reruns of, you know, stuff that I grew up with, the Beverly Hillbillies, and stuff that probably, I'm sure, causes people to think that I'm a little bit on the strange side. But I don't like television shows that preach at me. When I want a sermon, I go to church, I listen to my pastor. I don't want somebody in Hollywood trying to tell me what I ought to be thinking. And so I like to be entertained rather than screamed at. So that's why a lot of the new stuff I just don't care for. Great question, though. And an even better answer, wasn't it? Watching the Huckabee Show.
Well, everything I never needed to know about life came from the Andy Griffith Show. Thanks to everyone for your comments and questions. If you have one you'd like to ask, just send it to my2cents@tbn.tv. We look forward to hearing from you.